Okay, feet lined up straight under your front hip bones. Bend both knees. Try to keep a natural curve in your low back as you put your hands on your knees. If you have to have your hands up further on your thighs, that's totally fine. And just circling your knees around to get a movement at the ankle and the foot. So as your knees come forward, feel a stretch in the back of your calf, right down by your Achilles tendon at the back of your heel. And as you go side to side with your feet, allow the movement to happen through your feet. Feel your feet rolling with the movement. Go the other way. Aim to leave all 10 metatarsal heads down on the ground. So your feet are rolling through the movement, but you're not actually rolling off the big toe or the baby toe. One more. Really stretch through the front and bring yourselves up a little release of your legs. Top of foot stretch. Putting the top of your foot down. Remember, the tendency is to roll off to the side onto the baby toe side. So make sure you stay on the big toe side. Nice lift through your spine. And then other side. Toes down on the big toe side. Nice lift. Get that good stretch. And then release. Feet lined up straight. Lift your big toes only. The other toes stay down. And then keep your big toes down and lift your other toes and try and spread them wide. Big toes only. Other toes only. Big toes only. Other toes only. One more each way. Big toes and other toes. And a little shake. Little 12 and 6, so a little pelvic clock. So bend your knees just slightly and then roll your marble to 12 o'clock, scooping your abdominals in, and then release your abdominals as you roll your marble to 6. Sitting bones narrow as you roll to 12. Allow your sitting bones to open, allow your belly to spill a little bit forward as you go to 12. 2 more like that. Marble to 12 and 6. Bring yourselves up. Now just bend one knee, let your pelvis drop down on that side and come up, other side. Feel how that side lengthens and release. Bend the knee and now same side arm comes up and you lift the ribs up and release. Knee bends, arm lifts, you lift the rib cage while dropping the pelvis. One more to each side, bend your knee, lift your arm, lift your rib cage. Now a little 3 and 9 of the pelvis. So hands on your chest and just rotate the pelvis one way and then the other. If you feel your shoulders naturally swinging in the opposite direction, totally fine, allow that to happen. Also allow your feet to move, to roll in and out with the movement. One more to each side and back to the center. Nice lift through your spine and then just look over one shoulder and then the other. Couple more to each side like that. Just stretching the neck a little bit. And then hands on your shoulders, rotate one elbow up and back, then the other. Feel how this wants to pull you around into a little rotation. Allow that to happen. Turn your head with the turning of the arm. Allow the rotation to come all the way down through your pelvis to your feet while leaving all metatarsal heads down on the ground. One more to each side. And then back to the center. Arms out into a T. Roll one thumb down and the other thumb up and then keep rolling them like that. Allow the twist to come right up to your shoulder blade and spine. Go the other way. So the twisting of the hands makes its way up the arm, through to the shoulder blade, through to the upper back. One more. And a little shake. Soften your knees a little bit. And then you're going to roll your marbles 12, round your spine, reach the backs of your hands towards each other. And then roll your thumbs back, lift your breastbone. Soften your knees as you round like a cat. And then arch like the extension of the cat. Backs of the hands come towards each other, so you've twisted the arm again, and then roll your thumbs back, twist the arm backwards. One more each way. And finish in the center. Hands on the crease of your hip, nice lift through your spine, hinge forward in a bow, and bring yourself up. Only go as low as your pelvis is moving. So you want to keep the same shape in your spine, the natural inward curve in your low back as you hinge. One more. Stay there from the crown of your head round down to the floor. Find a stretch in the backs of the thighs. Bend one knee. Feel more stretch in the straight leg. Straighten. Bend the other. And straighten. And then crawl forward and come into a crouch. In the natural curve of your low back. So not a round shape of the cat, just your normal spine shape. Your knees just hovering a little bit off the mat. And we'll hold for 5 breaths. And 4. And 3. Keep pulling your low abdominals in and lengthening your spine. Keeping the natural curve. One more breath. And land everything down. Sit back into child's pose, reaching your arms forward, getting a shoulder stretch. Nice big breath in. Then walk your hands to one side of the mat. Don't go off the mat. Don't try and go around as far as you can. Try and go long. So walk your stretching hand further along the mat. And then the other side. Walk along the mat with the stretching side. And then back to the center.